This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You're watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Now, I was just looking at the fight schedule to see what's happening in and around the globe. And Frank Warren, of course, he has that Carl Frampton Tyson Fury one as well coming up in September. And that seems to be the only one that he's announced so far. Whereas Matchroom have got a few coming up. Obviously, you've got Joe Cordina in Cardiff. You've got Dillian Whyte versus Joseph Parker this weekend. Joshua Povetkin on September the 22nd. Plus the Amir Khan one. And there's in fact another one which you may or may not be aware of, and it will be the very first show for Matchroom USA as part of the DAZN deal. Now, I know September 22nd is going to be Joshua Povetkin. Technically, yes, that is going to be a DAZN show as well for you guys over in the States, but I'm talking promoted by and put on by Eddie Hearn. Now, of course, unless something else happens, maybe he's going to put on another one before this one, but as of right now, his debut one will be in Chicago, Illinois, and this will be on Saturday the 6th of October. And looking at the card, looking pretty good. Now, there are a few blank spots on this one, that's for sure. The main event we know is going to be Jesse Vargas with an opponent yet to be announced. Hopefully it might be a rematch against Adrian Broner, but we have to wait and see on that one. But either way, I'm expecting somebody relatively decent. Also on the card, Arthur Beterbiev will take on Callum Johnson. Now, Beterbiev is 12-0, Callum Johnson is 17-0, and this will be for Beterbiev's IBF World Light Heavyweight Championship. So that'll be a very, very good fight. Beterbiev, a very avoided fighter by all accounts, and Callum Johnson, he stepped up to the plate. He accepted yes when the likes of Anthony Yard said no. Whereas Callum Johnson's only 17-0. Of course, he's currently the Commonwealth and British light heavyweight champion as well, after stopping Frank Buglioni last time out early doors. So Callum Johnson, very, very good puncher's chance, but who knows on the night what will happen. So that is also another very good fight on this card. And another one, Katie Taylor will defend her titles against Cindy Serrano. Now, Cindy Serrano is a former WBO world champion from the weight class below, and she has moved up since and has been undefeated in, well, I think it's like the last 5 or 6 outings. But Cindy Serrano is currently 27-5-3. Not exactly a great knockout artist, and maybe this is why Katie Taylor has picked her, or Eddie Hearn has picked her for Katie Taylor. I don't know, because there isn't too much danger of her getting knocked out. It's purely a boxing lesson. But of course, this is Katie Taylor's only 10th pro fight, and as I said, already a unified world champion. And of course, she will be fighting this weekend on the Dillian Whyte Joseph Parker undercard as well. So at this point, all going well, unless they get any kind of banana skins against Kimberly Connor, she'll be 10-0 coming into this fight. Also, Demetrius Andrade. Now, Demetrius Andrade, he could potentially be taking on Billy Joe Saunders if Eddie Hearn wins the purse bid. And of course, if Frank Warren doesn't pull Billy Joe Saunders out by making him vacate the title, because he doesn't want Billy Joe on the DAZN platform and Sky Sports platform. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with this one. If not, then Demetrius Andrade, expect a relatively decent opponent, or hopefully anyway, but we'll have to wait and see. But hopefully Billy Joe Saunders. And yes, even though Demetrius Andrade is a Matchroom fighter, I will in fact be rooting for Billy Joe Saunders should this fight happen to beat Andrade. Okay, just to let you all know that one. And lastly, by no means least, big baby Jarrell Miller, who is of course coming over this weekend to do some Sky Sports commentary work or punditry work for the Dillian Whyte Joseph Parker fight. Of course, he's got a little bit of controversy around him in a minute after his little shenanigans with Anthony Joshua on the DAZN launch. But Jarrell Miller will in fact be on the Chicago card, currently 21-0 with 1 draw, and the opponent is rumoured to be Arthur Spilker. Arthur Spilker is a semi-decent heavyweight fighter, southpaw, so you know, quite difficult I suppose in some ways. He almost went the distance with Deontay Wilder, and he was beating up Wilder bad. For me, Spilker was whooping Wilder all over the place, but since then, after Wilder did spectacularly knock him out, he has taken on Jarrell Miller's best friend, his stablemate in Adam Kalinowski, who's also from Poland but has American citizenship now as well. So Jarrell Miller looks like he could well be taking on Arthur Spilker, but we'll have to wait for official confirmation for that. So I'm just letting you guys know that there is in fact another card to be officially announced, hopefully soon, for Chicago. And I know my man over there is looking to be going and hopefully getting in on the presses and weigh-ins and ultimately going to fight night as well. So anyway, drop your thoughts below about this card. What do you think? Click that thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.